Damn it, there goes the core. I fear I may have overestimated its maximum operating capacity by a few orders of magnitude. I blame Marquis. Ahem. Well, we'll need to find another way to bring down the third generator. Well, well, the traitor himself, and with his meddlesome friend for company. Alright, I'm going to try to explain what happens in this next part, because it will be a little confusing. You go on ahead, Sophie. I need to get to the bottom of something. So, I'm going to try to explain this by running up ahead with everybody. I won't probably be the tank. The other tank will probably take everything off of me. But, what will happen is, up here, we're going to unlock this door. And then when we do that, you'll see there's going to be some of these giant Colossus things like that one right there, and they're standing in front of the boss area, right? Instead of fighting them, there's two platforms to the side, and we're going to go to the platforms, and there's searchlights up there that we're going to deactivate, and by doing that, alright, so here's the Colossus, and up there are the platforms. By deactivating the searchlight things on the two platforms, the Colossus will despawn. And that way you don't have to fight a ton of Colossus. Usually you'll have one tank go to each platform. Or you'll have a healer get crazy and pull everything down. That's normal too. Doesn't look like anybody went to the other platform. So I'll go around there real quick. Alright, so now the searchlights have been deactivated. The airship starts firing at us. It's me. Are you alright? That's an assault craft you're up against. You don't stand a chance with conventional weapons. You're going to need something big to bring it down. A mortar, a cannon, anything. Hold on, Sophie. I'm on my way. Hey, look at that. Looks like a mortar or a cannon. So while you're fighting this, which we haven't done a very good job of cleaning everything up here, Colossus will spawn on each side. One on each door. You can see that one over there. And here's the one over here. And they'll attack these anti-aircraft cannons. So the tank does want to grab them. But in the meantime, the DPS can go to those cannons and shoot them and hit the airship, and this happens. And the third generator is gone. Fools! If you are resolved to die here, you might at least have done so without first making a mess of the place. I see that Garland is not with you. More is the pity. I had hoped to slay him myself, but never mind the traitor for now. I have so looked forward to this meeting, Sophie Hiscaris. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength and your hidden talents. I would sample them firsthand. and you will indulge me. So before we can do that, we gotta finish cleaning this mess up. Alright, now we're going. Alright, so this fight is weird. Has a tank. You don't actually tank her. She gets tanked by... Well, she'll start off with somebody getting aggro, but she gets tanked when these claws I activated will carry a missile over to one of these cannons. And then when the cannon is ready, somebody will click on it. Somebody will click on it. Somebody will click on it. There we go. And then... No, you're not supposed to do that. Okay, well, whatever. I guess somebody else got the aggro. That's fine. And then when the claw activates, there's enough people over here. I guess I'll come over to this side. Yeah, see, if you have aggro, you should not come over here. This is a bad move. When you shoot the cannon at her, that's the only thing that actually damages her armor. So when you do that, she'll aggro you. So whoever shot the cannon last at her is who her target is. And you want to run into the middle and let her shoot at you there so that she doesn't hurt the cannons. So see, this person here is going to shoot the cannon and then has aggro and then is doing the wrong thing. Don't do what this person did. No commendation for you. Run to the middle. That's what you're supposed to do. Run to the middle so she doesn't hit stuff. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess, the echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder whom this princess among women might be. Only to discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than the multitude. Yet in spite of this, the masses hold you their champion and shower honors upon your head. It defies all reason. How is it that you could be such a thorn in our sides? Wherever you appear, you leave havoc in your wake. You even slew Brittatin, one of our very finest. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I could care less how you have done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all that I have toiled for, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrade, even my Lord Gaius. Well, you cannot have him. His dreams and ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine, do you hear me? All mine. I lost everything once before. I will not suffer it to happen again. I will kill you, adventurer. Only your death can bring me peace. But yeah, she's a crazy lovebird. This fight is just pretty much tank and swing. She spawns some ads, they aggro somebody randomly. If you get the ads, just run to the tanks and let all the AoE take them down. That's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple fight. Or if you don't, then I guess the tank pulls the tank into the ads, I suppose. I don't know. Kind of silly. Tank can have it, I guess. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius. Another poor fool who craved Gaius' affection over all else. May her soul know rest. So I'm gonna be honest, Ridditon and Olivia, I really both felt like they never really got enough story behind them, and I will say that in A Realm Reborn, that is a sad truth, is that not all of the bad guys get fleshed out as well as they should be. Even Gaius and Nero don't really get fleshed out that well during A Realm Reborn. It isn't until after A Realm Reborn that they get fleshed out more. Nero, in particular, plays a large role in the build-up towards Heavensward. You'll see it here in a little bit later, and you get to know his character some more. But the four of them, in general, just do not have that much depth during A Realm Reborn, and I think the writers even realized that afterwards, because, as I said before, Heavensward marks a point where the story becomes so much more rich and powerful and intriguing, and part of that is that the villain characters, or not even the villains, it's not really the right word, the antagonist characters start to get more depth put into them. They start to become less cookie cutter characters and more real characters, like a Kefka or Sephiroth, things like that, where you start to really feel the weight of their character and the reasoning behind them, and they have depth and personality and stuff. So Livia, to me, is probably one of the greatest letdowns. I really hope maybe one day we get to find out more of her story, because I would like they talk about all this, like, it's been taken away from me again. Well, what happened the first time? Like, we never got to know, and I feel like that's just a great tragedy, to be honest. But anyway, Livia is gone. That's the bottom line. Moving on. 'Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend, one for which I will happily give thanks. And the wonders do not end there. Truthfully now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into the generator tower? If you did, you're a bloody liar. If you didn't, well, you're too modest. Speaking of liars, Sid, you told me you weren't going to be helping me on this mission. You lied. That's okay, though. I forgive you. Whichever you are, you've managed to open the way for the Praetorium. The only problem is we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we'll need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the Corellium processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it, Sophie. The final confrontation awaits. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defenses, the way to the Ultima weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. For the final phase of the operation, my flames will storm Castrum Meridium and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the Ultima weapon. Yours is the most dangerous mission of all, but the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done, and Merylwib and Connie are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards are wont to sing of heroes who valued their life at naught next to honor, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, best you are off. We have work to do, the both of us. See that your preparations are in order, then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the Corellium processing plant. May Ralgor grant you strength. So while we're here, really quick, I'm gonna go to this one little zone off to the side here. Like I said, tons of fates here. You would do tons and tons of fates here all day, all through up here and all down here. But the big one was this one over here, and you can see these lunatic followers in this zone. And there was like a whole series of fates where you would fight them in hordes, and then they would spawn their mini bosses. So you'd have 3 mini bosses and you fight them, and then after you beat them, you would fight this other boss and beat it, and then there would be like this magical twist where there was like somebody that you were trying to rescue from them. That was like the whole point of the fate. And then the person you were trying to rescue would be like, "Wahaha, I'm actually the leader of the bad guys," and turn into this like demon monster thing, and you would kill them. And now we're gonna go to Praetorium. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultima weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us. Barring the discovery of further Allegon doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way, Sophie. Gaius and his plaything await. Now the Praetorium's accessible, and we'll go do that next. So, here we are. The Ultima weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. This is it, my friend. Let's do it. Alright, same deal as the last one. The cutscenes are not skippable. A lot of them are voiced this time though, so you'll actually get to hear voices. And much like last time, because the scenes aren't skippable, people are going to rush. That is just how it is. We just have to accept it. My job right now is to hold on to this aggro so that everybody can go hit that Magitech terminal thing. Once everybody has hit it, then I can go through if I can get to it. Usually I can't though. But hey, I got through. Okay, pick up the identification key. And somebody can use the terminal there. Here we go. But yeah, it's just like last time. For the most part, you're just gonna run stuff to the boss. For the most part. I will tell you, as a tank, it's like a 50-50 chance you're gonna die at this part, because you're gonna hold so much stuff and people are gonna take so much time going to the teleporter here. It's just gonna happen. most you can do is hope that you can... Well, people should not be helping you, but that's alright. I mean, I appreciate it. I'm not saying it just isn't something that they needed to worry about. They need to go through the teleporter. But as long as a few people go through the teleporter, it's fine, because then what happens is you get the shortcut here. So... Gaius. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There is something I always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in Meteor. He told me that he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of the whole sordid business. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helmed the project until the day it killed him. Come now, Sid. You must know that he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing that something was amiss, your father confided to me all the regrets in his life. Most of them concerned you. Early on in your career, he realized that while you had a talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier using your knowledge for peaceful purposes, and the thought touched him. He was a changed man for it, though he could not let it show. You blew holes in this place just so you could say this to me? What is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart. You said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it lies not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you not consider making common cause with me? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together, we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace. No, and I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proper my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me proper now my blade. Save as an ally, you are too dangerous to be let to live. Run, Sid, or stay, it matters not. You cannot escape the past. Gaius, wait! Damn it all. It's a pretty simple boss fight on this one. Knowing Gaius, he is headed for the Ultima weapon. If we find him, so too will we find our quarry. With these instruments, we can monitor every nook and cranny in the castrum. I think it's time we divided our forces. Pray, go on and give chase. I'll track your movements from here and guide you through the complex. We'll stay in contact via link pearl. Be careful, alright?
to fix this, but I